Let's wait for more people to come on. So there's 2 people joined, so I think I should say hello and just give you a nice little look around the garden. Let me know in the comments if you want me to tell you anything about it. Let me show you this flower that opened today on the lilies. So pretty. There's 2 more to open. It smells so nice, as you can see, but still so happy I planted. Echinacea is about to flower. I think it's an echinacea. I mean, maybe you could tell me, them flowers look really small, so who knows. The banana is huge. It's now in flower. Lovely orange, nice fiery colours. And the hostas as well are flowering down here. And I planted, and so I want this whole area just to be columns. Yeah, this. So Japanese maples. Can't remember the name of this. I'm sure I wouldn't be able to pronounce it for you anyway. Sorry. So I've got an orange azalea there, another Japanese maple here. I've got a pink wisteria here. What other shrubs have I got? Yeah, so I don't normally show down here because it's quite bare, but there's a Japanese maple here. This is a camellia which gets red flowers on in spring. And I've got 3 palm trees, Trachycarpus, which create a nice effect over here within a few years. I've got a large cordyline growing at the back there. I'm hoping, my aim is to block out some of the windows from the other houses. I have a flowering cherry tree. You might have seen it in my videos from spring, but it gets beautiful pink flowers on, like candy floss. Really pretty. Hold on, because I'm not actually getting the messages. What was my inspiration? I thought I just saw. Yeah, what is the inspiration of your name? I don't really know. That's a funny question. It's a funny name, really, isn't it? But I love plants, and I want to try and show them in their best light. I had the ideas of maybe just featuring like one plant and then like doing different shots with like jets spraying on it and stuff like that in the beginning, but I never got around to it and just ended up recording my garden instead. And plus plants are really pretty. So the ajuga that I planted on the path is taken over this section, which is what I wanted it to do, but it is gonna eventually hide the path, so I'll have to keep it cut back. And if anyone lives in the UK and wants some ajuga for free, let me know and I'll send it to you. The Mind Your Own Business as well has really done well, and that is just a really nice feature for any path. I think just takes over, and I want that to be literally everywhere. I don't want to see any. It's evergreen as well, so it looks great in the winter, and I love that neon colour as well. Same with grass here. That lovely lime colour is my absolute favourite colour of green. So yeah, everything's looking good. It's a bit of a miserable day today, wet and windy, but perfect for filming, I guess. This succulent is new to me. It's a calancho, or however you pronounce it, flapjack, and goes lovely in red in the sun. So I'll put that in here over winter, which in my greenhouse at the moment, let me show you, I've got a couple of hosta praying hands that are now rooting in there from divisions I made. I planted some echinacea seeds, and I have a few seedlings, a couple here that I took out, flower nice next year. In here I've got some, what are they called? Aguilegia seeds from the allotment to do. And then this area is being redone soon. I'm gonna move the greenhouse somewhere else, move all this somewhere else, and just have a big pond. Well, not a big pond, but one that will fit here. Goldfish in it, and a nice bamboo fountain thing, you know, the ones that go clunk. So yeah, look, a few plans to do, but the main structure of the garden is complete now. I don't know how long you've been following me for, but the garden has changed quite dramatically this year with the introduction of this nice bed with the rocks and this path. This path is still under there because I didn't really want to like smash it, so the path still goes there, so I have to be careful what I plant here. Nothing with deep root systems. And yeah, so the garden used to in a straight line, and this all used to be loads of plants everywhere, and it was a bit much, so I've toned it down this year. And yes, this is which is hard to believe, isn't it? And the moss in this bed has done really well. Not bed, pot has done exactly what I wanted to do underneath that Japanese maple. But the ones in this one, which is not that far away, completely died. So got the same amount of water and same amount of nutrients. So this, with the soil, I know someone said I've got magic soil, thank you. I put a lot of work into it. Sandy soil from, I don't know why they had loads of sand in there, but there was like a thick layer of sand when I dug into it. Builder's sand. So all I did was dig it through and added lots of manure and a bit of grit and lots of compost, and now it's fine. This side does need feeding more though, I will say that, because of the sand. Whereas this side was really heavy clay and it was like really compacted, so you had to literally, well, try really, really hard to break. Dug it all up, and I dug about 2 foot and added lots of manure. It's black. Fair enough, I have added like a layer on there, but I just recommend anyone trying to do a garden first work on your, make life much easier. Show you this lovely rose that opened. And it smells really nice as well. It didn't flower last year, but this year it has. And then a few of the roses are now fading, need deadheading. And I recently just got this to help save the bees. Lovely geranium here. Lovely garden, thank you. My question is, why did you go for tropical instead of a more English style garden? Well, I didn't get to go on holiday one year, so I decided to make the holiday in my back garden, but I don't really know, to be honest. I just like the style, I think. You're coming outside and transported somewhere else. Because the village I live in is quite rural. I can't say that word. So it's quite in the sticks, out the way, very country, and there's lots of gardens with cottage style planting, so I wanted to have something different, I suppose. Plus I love Asian gardens. I don't know why, I just got a real love for them. What are you doing? Yeah, my tree fern. What about the tree fern, sorry? So your garden is an escape. Yeah, definitely. These actually come from Australia. You probably already know that, but they're just the essence of tropical, in my opinion. Without these, I don't think it would be to protect them from the frost. So, and I just underplanted it with because of the constant moisture that these need. Here's something I don't normally show. A dead plant or a dying plant that I need to plant as soon as possible. This is some kind of lily, I think a voodoo lily, which just flopped on me as soon as I put it in the ground. The next day it was just dead. So I don't know, I need to find somewhere to put it, but for now it just has to stay there because it's too wet for me to do anything without getting soaked. Verbena that I did from seed, which desperately need to be planted somewhere. But I'll get round to it. Yeah, so Japanese maples. This California lilac tree has just got massive. That was the first thing that I planted in the garden, and it's the oldest thing in here at the moment. So I'm gonna ask. So I'm thinking of having a pond here, like just a big pond, like a raised one with some windows on, in this area. I do like to sit there, but I think if I'm gonna get a pond, I want a really big one, and that's the only place I could put it. Or over in this corner, I could get a smaller pond with less fish and have it there. What do you think? Big or small? Because I do like that little area, but I wish you could smell through here. This is star jasmine and it's still going. It smells like tea, like a nice tea scent. It's lovely. And today I noticed that my wisteria is going to flower. The sunshine might just across the roof of your house from the front to the back, so don't have the rear garden in that crystal up, am I right? So the sun starts over here. Starts over here and works its way in the morning and works its way all the way there, and by about 3 or 4 o'clock it's behind the house and the shade slowly just said message deleted, but I didn't touch the screen. So yeah, so it's shady in the hottest part of the day, which helps because at the allotment it's so sunny all the time and I have to constantly water at the moment. This here is Aegeum, Scarlet Tempest, and these are the new flower stalks coming up. So anyway, well, not the shrubs, sorry, perennial looks anyway without flowers, but yeah, there's some flowers coming. If you get flowers in spring, and then if you chop it right back, not the leaves, just the flowers, then you get another display later in the year, which is called the Chelsea Chop. I've got that I need to in the pot. I had a photographer here the other day taking some photos for a website which has stocks of gardens, and so places like Gardeners World can go on there, and magazines and stuff, and get images to use on the show or to use in their magazines. So can't wait to see them photos. I'll share them with you guys if I'm allowed, if they let me. But yeah, that is it. It's literally all I've got to say because I'm running out of things to say now. So I hope you've enjoyed the live, and I'll see you all soon. Bye.